Thurman Thomas built in T. Boone Pickens' finest. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. The Cowboys will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Isaac. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Razorbacks offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Back to pass on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Cowboys offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Under fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The kick is on its way. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll leave it with the lone back. There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, and makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. After come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now sliding to his left. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. On the run, fires downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Hits the open man. Oh, what a move to get open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Razorbacks will line up. The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the offense. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. The this wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Handoff from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on third down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Across the 45. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Razorbacks are on the move. Right back to the well. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Off-play action on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Sends it back in motion. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Second down, he'll throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
What a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown and those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in our...
Oh, he's got some space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
The Razorbacks trying to cash it in on first and goal. Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking for a crease to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They're setting up the screen, and he's knocked down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Cowboys are marching down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Cowboys didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. Gets it out quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes the grab on the back. Pistol
I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop or go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Isaac. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working that left side now. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Finds the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Man, just pressure. You got to love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting him on the ground and forcing a lump.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Razorbacks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
It's complete on the right side. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
They'll try the run. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
And the Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Zings it complete to the right. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. play action. Dances away. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. It's Isaac. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the...
Touchdown, Arkansas! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Ball is loose, and the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
2 straight drives ending in fumbles now for this offense. Guys just have to start hanging on to the football. There's nothing schematic that has to change. They've just got to get back to fundamentals, 5 points of pressure, and prioritize holding on to the ball.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Razorbacks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the route is on.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into the season. I love how they line him up all over the field. And as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Plucks it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the third. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the catch. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Unloads quickly, and this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after three. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. The Razorbacks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Punt is on its way. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand. Breaks free in the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. He finds a soft spot in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide, but to be able to break up.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Look out, he's got room. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll set up to throw. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there. They're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Got his man downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he
makes the grab on the big throw. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his...
It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. They'll send the back in motion. He's looking to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete to the right. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Got his man quickly. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They want to run it left here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Flushed out of the pocket. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Motion from the wideout. Find some fresh air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll try to run for it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete to the left. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Swings it out to his running back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Just keeps slinging it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's taking the deep shot. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice.
Great place to start for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll start this drive firing. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Handoff to the single running back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout called there by the 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. There is no doubt, at this point of the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And that is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top.
1st and goal, Cowboys.
Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Touchdown, Cowboys! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
He wants to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to